Welcome to episode Mission Spear a Fish. Our first attempts, they hit a snag, followed by us running out of water and then me getting an ear infection, but we persevere and we dive deeper than ever.
But first, a quick check of our drinking water levels. Certainly get us through the weekend. So this is where our first tank is. We've got 3 tanks. One here, one just behind me and one underneath the engine, and they're 200 odd litres each. So I just felt the last tank that we were on, we got about just under half, I think, so easy enough to get us through the weekend. So that's, around 100 litres I'd imagine we've got left.
We're very conservative with our water, aren't we?
We are, yes, but we would like a water maker, so
it's on the list.
Certainly is on the list.
This brings me joy. How long have I been saying?
Long enough, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Long enough. Hey.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Well, I've got a tea towel.
Oh yes, Tony. Why do you have a tea towel?
Well, you need the spear gun reloading. No, that's my chest because I don't have a proper wetsuit with a padded chest piece for the
popping that
spear
under.
gun. So yes, it's going to have to be a tea towel.
I'm sorry. I can't do it either though.
Anyway, let's see how it works.
I got my knife.
Because I saw my flounder the other day. I have no gun, no knife. So I just stayed down there and stared at it for a little while, feeling quite sad. So, got the knife, gonna have the gun loaded and see what we can find. Apparently a little bit closer to shore, there's better pickings. So fingers crossed. I'd like to get something. Because we won't be able to do any spearfishing until we go down to Trinidad after here. That's not allowed. So we've got a small window of opportunity. Haven't we, Tony?
We have indeed.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Don't mind me.
You look so funny. I shouldn't laugh, he's doing it for me out of love. We jumped in the water with a spear gun, which was yet to ever be fired towards any potential dinner. We do finally spot something tasty looking, but didn't see it the first time. Do you spot it before we did? Did you spot it? Because I didn't that first time. Luckily, I dove down on the same area again because there was just so much to see. And this time, it caught my eye. There, a lionfish, a highly invasive species in the Atlantic, venomous and reportedly very tasty. The problem? They like to hide on and in rock crevices, and we can't fire our spear onto the rock. So we took it in turns to dive down, but it just wouldn't budge. They don't have natural predators, so often just sit there pretty chilled. They are great beginners target practice, but that's probably only if you have the right equipment. And, as it turns out, we did not.
I even gave it a tickle with the tip of the spear, but it still didn't want to move. Clearly, this one wasn't going to be on our plate tonight.
We were disappointed, but discovered a shoal of squid before we headed back to the boat. The technical term for a group of squid is called a shoal, but cephalopod lovers are petitioning to have it changed to a squad of squid instead, which does sound way better. So here, cut aboves, is our squid squad. We need water, so we have to move. It is a shame. A, because it's very comfortable here. B, because the anchor's super dug in, and it's just really nice knowing that. So we are going that way, just into the channel, which is on the side of the anchorage. Follow the channel. Don't run over any fishing pots because there's millions of really badly marked pots. A bit like when we came in after we finished our Atlantic crossing. It's the same place we're going to. Avoid the reef, which just as the channel ends there's a reef, so we need to remember where that is and go into it. And then we battle, don't we, Tony? Not you and me.
Oh, hopefully not. Hopefully it's not as busy
as it was
last time, because we failed to fill up water.
Yeah. The fuel dock / water dock's very busy, and there's a lot of very boisterous charter boats and super yachts.
Well, there was last time. Hopefully it won't be this time.
We could barge them out the way, being steel, but we're very British. We like to queue in a nice orderly fashion, wait our turn and go in with no dramas. Let's hope it.
That's
The exciting bit is, other than the stress, some people find that exciting, we aren't going to come back to this spot. There's further in the channel, which we're going to go down. It's like another little anchorage apparently. It's a bit quieter there. We are rocking. Let's hope we can get the anchor up. Very dug in. The chain is around a rock. Forwards. Forwards. Try neutral it. Try neutral.
yeah.
It's worth mentioning that I'm a little short to see clearly over our boat dodger when on the helm and approaching a pontoon, so I have to clamber up onto the seat on and off. It's also worth mentioning that Rhythm is a 16.5 ton yacht with a long keel. She is designed for stability out on the big ocean waves, not for marina manoeuvrability. She also doesn't have any bow thrusters. I am humble enough to admit that at the start, we did not make it look this smooth. Tied up. Oh, that's hot now. Not too shabby, Tony?
No.
Fuel and water time. Mostly water. Fuel going in one side. Water going in the other.
We've successfully filled up our water tanks and our fuel. So we're heading back out and to find a new anchorage. Not too far from the old.
So if you're just around the corner here, isn't it, after the mooring field actually?
Yep. So I've got to do a bit of grinding on the boat, get a bit of the metal off, the rust off the metal, and yeah, that involves grinding, and which I don't want to be downwind from anyone with a boat. No one likes that, not even me. So I want to get out of the way from people while I'm doing that, and it makes a huge racket, so there's always that. We went to the opposite bay. It was perfect for what we needed. We were completely sheltered, downwind, and out of the way of other cruisers to crack on with those awesome boat jobs. The Chanries were also a short dinghy ride away too. But then, disaster struck. Bryony got an... Bryony's determined to get into the water today, even with an ear infection. This is what she looks like.
I got to clean my teeth before I put it on. I have a Ziploc bag on my head. It feels tight though. Tony's not impressed. I don't know why. He's just jealous. Not everyone can pull this off. He's not even answering. Oh yeah, I have an ear infection. I've got a swimmer's ear. I ate eggs for breakfast and I don't want an eggy snorkel.
What an outfit change. Ish. And it's going to be the dunk test. I'm fairly confident. So confident. Oh, that didn't work. It mostly did, except literally I felt it go in and straight into my ear. Everything else stayed dry. Except for my ear, which is not really very happy. So, yeah, knocks me out the water for a few days. But it was really clear. I can see fish. Never mind.
Never mind.
I'm going to take 2 minutes to talk ocean ear health. I had an outer ear infection, otitis externa, commonly known as swimmer's ear. This developed because water got into my ear canal, making the perfect bacterial breeding ground. Symptoms include ear pain, itching and irritation, redness and swelling, sensation of pressure and fullness in the ear, discharge from the ear, swollen glands, and hearing loss. And then there is the lesser known external auditory exostosis, commonly known as surfer's ear. It's a progressive disease caused by benign bone growth of the tympanic bone found in the ear canal due to chronic cold water exposure. It occurs commonly in surfers but also swimmers, divers, kayakers and sailors. It causes hearing loss, recurrent infections, discharge, pain and wax buildup. Treatment is usually medical but surgery can be required for severe cases to save hearing. I'd been using all my wilderness and offshore medicine tricks and I'd still ended up with a raging ear infection, so I went surfing. The internet, that is. I wanted to stop water getting into my ears in the first place. and that's when I came across SurfEars, who do earplugs for people like me. Their earplugs are for divers and actually make equalisation easier. Surfing, kayaking, swimming, and they even have a juniors range for kids to make sure those little ears are kept healthy too. And they're made partly from recycled ocean plastics and repurposed silicone, helping the planet, not just our ears. I got in touch with SurfEars and they were kind enough to gift us a pair so that we could test them out ourselves. The instructions are on the packaging to reduce waste, and the silicone cases are magnetic and super smart. They also come with alternative size pieces so that you can get the best fit possible. Perfect for my small ears. It also means that I spend less time looking like this. With antibiotics, my infection cleared and we decided to leave the anchorage for a day to sail to a nearby reefy area that we'd spotted on the drone before. It's time to spear some fish. We are going lionfish hunting with our new, we got two, not so little, this one, pole spears. Got a little trident, 3-pronged tip there. It stops them going down the spear and stinging you, and a smaller one. So yeah, excited for that. Hopefully we'll catch ourselves some dinner. That'd be cool.
We anchored further out than usual, meaning we had to dive a little deeper than usual, but this was where the rock walls were and where the lionfish like to hide.
Dinner's served. Oh, we're actually filming already. We caught three big lionfish. Dare I say mine was the biggest, but Tony caught 2, so I guess that evens out. Look out there. Dinner. Yeah. I'm a bit tired now, but it was good fun. There's so many around. Yeah, we both tried to vibe the same one that escaped finally. That was a big one, wasn't it, actually?
There's a few that escaped.
Yeah.
2 or 3.
Just a bit of practice with the pole spears needed, I think. But that's not a bad start. I'll accept that. Dinner! Yay! Right. Lionfish number 1 on the chopping board. That was the only bit we're confident doing. To fillet lionfish, you should cut off all the spines first to protect yourself from being envenomated. Once that's done, you're good to go. Also, use a smaller and sharper knife than this, or we won't show you the fillet from this one. Mine! Let's get filleting! They're probably the easiest fish to spear in the ocean. But for us, it was a great place to start and a new off-grid living success. Lionfish are highly invasive in the Atlantic with no natural predators and decimate reef ecosystems by eating all the juvenile fish, so they are well worth turning into our own dinner. Life on board just got tastier. Next week is our last in Martinique, meaning we've got some jobs to do. And we do one hell of a food shop, ready to set sail to a new island.